In last class, I explained that is multiple objectives of business. Today in this class, I'm going to explain you that is business risk. This topic you can expect for 4 marks in the examination. In this topic, we are going to learning meaning of business risk, types of business risk, and nature of business risk. Before knowing about that meaning of business risk, let us see that what is risk according to Bill Gates. Let us see that to win a big, you sometimes have to take a big risk. That means Bill Gates is saying that if you want to succeed or if you want to get success, you want to ready to take a more risk, said by Bill Gates. Let us learn more about that business risk. Here in this slide, can just observe if you are investing less amount or less capital, your risk factor will be less. If you are investing more amount, that is more investment to the business, your risk factor or your risk status will be more or high risk. Understood? Let us learn the meaning of business risk. The term business risk refers to the possibility of inadequate profit or even losses due to uncertainties or unexpected event. That means the risk factor, or even if the risk it is coming unknowingly, that means the proprietor or a owner, he cannot expect what will happen in a future. Understood? Not only the future, even if that in a present also. From that risk, he may be lose his profit, or sometimes some proprietor or some products, they have that possibility to chance to gain that profit. How it possible? See that no one knowing about that sanitizer, but now see that the sanitizer is a compulsory, must and should, everyone will going to purchase. Understood? See that the corona is the risk or the risk factor to that all other business or all other industries, but the especially that who are dealing with a sanitizer business, they are earning a more money. See that from the risk factor, some proprietor or some business will going to losing their profit, some business they are going to earning the profit. Let us understand what is business growth with more examples. Even for example, demand for a particular product may be decline due to changes in consumer taste and preferences. That means the consumer taste and preferences will be changing or fluctuating. Even if that a fraction of second, the consumer will change his taste and preferences. For a best example, take it as a mobile phone. In mobile phone, before that, many of them they are going for a Redmi or a Chinese product, China products. But nowadays, many of them they are going to thinking to purchase, even they are not going to thinking to purchase the China product. They are giving a less preferences to purchase China products. Yes or no? Even the consumer taste and preference has been fluctuating or changing. This is called the business risk. Even if that the demand for a particular product, that mean for example, can just see that best example for that tomato, that mean vegetable tomato. See that whenever that demand may increase or whenever the price may increase, demand will decline or demand will decrease. Whenever that price will decrease, demand will increase. Understood? This is regarding to that demand for a product. Next, increased competition. That means some technological factors are one product may offer a many of the company. That means they are going to giving a very good quality of the product, or they are going to offering a very good product in a market in a way that they are going to give a competition. For a best example, when you are taking an iPhone, see that the iPhone, they are not giving a much and more advertisement, but they have still that demand. Understood? This is all regarding to that increased competition. And next we're going to learn types of business risk. In business risk we have that two types. One is speculative risk, another one pure risk. Let us learn in detail one by one. First one, speculative risk. Speculative risk involve both the possibility of gain as well as the possibility of loss. That means this kind of risk, they have that both it involves possibility of gain as well as the possibility of loss. For example, changes in the market condition, including fluctuation in demand and supply, changes in prices, or changes in fashion and taste of preferences. These all the factors will be going to give the result in gain as well as the loss. Even if that when it is favorable of all these factors, the proprietor or the business firms will going to gain, or when it is unfavorable factors, the business will going to get a losses, is called speculative risk. Next is pure risk. Pure risk involve only the possibility of loss or no loss. That means this speculative risk, they have that possibility of gain as well as loss, but pure risk, they involves only the possibility of loss and no loss. This is called pure risk. In sometimes in a industry or in a company or in an organization or in business, they have that examples for pure risk: chances of fire or theft or strike. Understood? These are the best examples for loss or no loss. Even the best example for Parle-G company, whenever that the company has not given a proper wages or proper salary to the employees, the employees has made it that a strike. Understood? The strike, with this result of the company can get a loss. If they are paying a proper wages or proper salary, the employees may not be doing the strike. This will result no loss. That means you have observed that pure risk involves both possibility of loss and no loss. This you can expect for 1 marks in the examination. And next we have that nature of business risk. This nature of business risk you may get for 4 marks in the examination. Let us learn nature of business risk in detail. In nature of business risk, we have that 4 points. First one, business risk arise due to uncertainties. Second one, risk is essential part of every business. Point number 3, degree of risk depends upon mainly upon the nature and size of the business. Fourth one, profit is the reward for risk taking. Let us learn in detail. Business risk arise due to uncertainties. That means it refers to that lack of knowledge about what is going to happen in a future. That means I already explained that is business risk. We cannot expect what will happen in a future. In that particular time, we cannot expect maybe the business may be get a profit or loss. It is very difficult to predict. Even for a best examples, changes in the demand and prices. Examples, natural calamities. I think all of you know that natural calamities, the flood or earthquake. For more examples, even if that from that the business may be get a loss or risk. Even that changes in government policies, some changes or some policies framed by the government, that rules or that policies may be affected to that a business. Understood? Even the changes in the demand and prices. For example, best example, in before the 2018 or 17, they have that more demand for the Samsung mobiles, but nowadays can just see that the Samsung mobile is having that less market share. Understood? That means they may be acquired by that OnePlus mobile or maybe other mobile phones. Understood? That means the consumer changes in the demand or taste and preferences. They have changed that preferences. Maybe that the applications or maybe the cost or maybe the quality or maybe the design, the many factor may include, but they have that changes in the demand and changes in the technology. That means in some changes has been taken in the technology. With this technology the business has to suffer. Understood? Even the best example, before that many of the customers or many of the people or many of the public, they are going to purchasing a product by visiting a shops. Yes or no? But nowadays you can just see that they are going to purchasing the products with using online commerce websites. Understood? That means with them they are going to saving the money or time, and also the online commerce or online business, they are going to giving competition or they are going to giving the risk to the traditional business. Understood? That means how it is possible, that means with the changes of technology. This is all regarding to that a business risk arise due to uncertainties. We cannot expect what will happen in a future. And second one, risk is a essential part of every business. That means every business has some risk. No business can avoid the risk. Even that how it will be depend up about that risk factor. I already told that if you are going to investing less amount, your risk factor will be less. If you are going to investing more investment to the business, you are going to having that less risk. Understood? For a best example, suppose I want to start a small scale industry. The small scale industry, it requires less amount. After starting that, you are having that less profit margin also, and also you have to be having that less risk. If you are ready to take up more risk, the return factors also, that means the profit margin also very high. That means if you are going to invest less amount, you are ready to take up less risk. If you are going to investing more amount, you are ready to take up higher risk. It is called risk is essential part of every business, and also no business can escape from the risk. Even they have that some are a little risk in a business. Next one, degree of risk depends upon mainly the nature and size of business. That means nature of business or size of the business, the main factors which determine that amount of risk. Understood? That means I already explained that is in a risk is essential part of every business. That means the risk, it depends upon nature and size. It's nothing but when you having that a small scale industry, you have that a less risk. When you have that large scale operation, when you are operating a large scale activities, you having that a more risk or higher risk. Understood? Even I have given a picture, can just observe that how much you are investing the risk, it depends upon that your amount investment as well as the size and nature of business. For example, a business dealing in fashionable items has a high degree of risk because of why that in fashionable, because of The consumer taste and preferences, they have that fraction of second may be changing. Yes or no? That is the reason these fashionable items, they have that a more or a high risk. Understood? Next point is profit is the reward for risk taking. That means no risk, no gain is an old age principle which applies to all the types of business. Profit is reward for risk taking. That means when you are ready to take up higher risk, your risk factor or return factor will be more. The simple formula: low risk, low profit, or less profit. Higher risk, higher profit. Understood? That is the reason everyone can say that the Bill Gates is a number one and Bill Gates is a richer person. But when that Bill Gates is running his business activities, he has ready to taking of higher risk. That is the reason he has earning that higher profit. That means a very simple formula. That means if you having that higher risk, your risk factor will be less. When you are having that higher profit, your risk factor will be high. That means any business or any kind of business should earn that minimum amount of profit. This profit which helps to the survival of business, or the profit may help to the day-to-day expenses, to manage the day-to-day expenses. Understood? This is called profit is the reward for risk taking. In the next class, I'm going to explaining you that is causes of business risk. And today's general question: expand MTR. Expand MTR and expansion of Infosys. Please give your feedback through the comment. Thank you.